They call me the tea sipper, the predictor, the money flipper. You know what it is, dog. So we got some Tomac 2020 champ in Supercross. Now, if something's wrong with your memory, let me just remind you, I literally predicted Tomac not winning the Supercross title the past 2 years in a row, way before both of those titles even started, right? I would make these little prediction videos like this before the 2018 Supercross season and before the 2019 Supercross season. Now, and literally in both those videos, I was like, I don't think Tomac's going to get it done this year, man. I just think something's going to happen to him. I just got that feeling like Tomac's not going to win it. And what exactly happened in both the past seasons? Like, good God, bro. And it's one of those things like, 90% of the world thought that Tomac was going to win the past 2 years in the Supercross seasons. Like, after that real close year with Dungey, right? Damn near everybody thought Tomac was going to win Supercross past 2 years, but I was like, I just really don't think he is. And he didn't. So I swear to God, I've got some sort of psychic ass power, dog. I'm telling you, like, the gods just speak to me sometimes, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's just the way it is. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just right, like, more than I should be. I swear to God. It's just one of those, it just happens. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm not even trying to be cocky either, dog. It's just like, I'm just right damn near all the time. That's just the way it is. I can't help it, dude. It's just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But either way, so now I'm coming in here, right? Supercross 2020. And now I'm sure a lot of people are probably thinking now that Tomac may not even win the 2020 Supercross title because of all the bullshit that's happened to him the past 2 or 3 years, right? And because of now having Anderson being a Supercross champ and obviously Webb being the Supercross champ, a lot of people are probably thinking Webb's going to back it up next year or Anderson's going to come back and do it again. A lot of people are probably getting those vibes now, whereas it wasn't that way. The past 2 years of Supercross, it was one of those things where, like I'm saying, 90% of the absolute world, like 90% of the general population was thinking Tomac was like pretty much full-blown top dog. Like they was looking at it like they didn't even see how anybody else could win. That was before Anderson had a title, before Webb had a title. That was when Webb was looking like absolute doo-doo out there on the track. That was when there wasn't really a whole lot of other full-blown competition. Roxon was going through all the bullshit that he had to go through, right? So it was like, how on earth could anybody else other than Tomac win? But I swear to God, even back then, I was saying, I really don't think Tomac's going to get it done. But now that there's actually that like possibility of somebody thinking that someone else could win the title instead of Tomac, then now you're going to have a lot of people thinking that way. So guess what? I'm going to say Tomac's going to win the 2020 title now in Supercross. Now that it's like not so much the favored guy. I mean, he still is somewhat, obviously, but it's he's nowhere near as much of a favorite now as he was the past 2 years. He's just not. Like, even though he's coming off the three-peat in MX, he's just not the same. He's not as clear of a favorite as he has been in the past 2 years. But a lot of times, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but a lot of times when it comes to predicting, betting, just a lot of shit general in life, a lot of times it's the opposite of what you generally would think about things. Not always. Definitely not always, but a lot of the times it is. A lot of times when something seems like favored or something seems like it's going to happen this certain way, a lot of times the complete opposite happens. That's something I've learned about life. It's really bizarre. But a lot of times, like when you think something's going to go this one way, or everybody's thinking this one thing about this one certain particular idea or thing that's happened or whatever the case may be, a lot of times the exact opposite is what ends up actually happening. There really is like a thing to that in life. I don't even know how to explain it, but that's one little aspect of predicting shit. A lot of times, see, now it's like not everybody's going to be thinking Tomac, but I just think, and it's so weird because I just get these like feelings, I just get these vibes, I just get these suspicions and these ideas, and it's like I just get these, and me saying all this, and Tomac could go out there and wreck in the first round and not even race any more races in 2020 Supercross, or crash in practice before the race and never race a single race in 2020. That's definitely possible, right? I'm just saying these are my predictions, dog. Tomac's going to get it done in 2020. He's going to get his Supercross title. He's going to, I'll put it out right now. He's going to get 4 in a row in outdoors. And he obviously has that next year locked in as well with Kawasaki. I think he's going to win 2020 Supercross. And he's going to get the next 2 years of outdoors. So he's going to end up having 5 in a row outdoors. But he's not going to win the Supercross title in 2021. And then he's going to retire in, what would that be, like 2022? I think that's what Tomac's going to do. So he's going to retire with 5 MX championships and 1 Supercross title. Let's see how she all pans out, bro. I'm just saying, I predicted a lot of things, man. I predicted Plessinger winning his Supercross title before he did. Literally the year, like that year working up to that Supercross title before he did. Let's see, what the hell else? I predicted a lot of weird shit like that before, ahead of time. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's been quite a few things. Like I said, I need to make a compilation on some of that stuff. But, yeah, so now I'm finally predicting Tomac's going to get it done in 2020. I just have that feeling like it's all going to finally click. It's all going to finally connect. Webb going through this ACL injury, it's kind of questionable. It's like, is he really going to come back the same Webb like he was? And, of course, Tomac's been right there the past, 3 seasons now? Even in the Dungey season, like so close to winning that title. He could already have 3 Supercross titles so easily, it's not even funny. Like, he could so easily be the 3-peat SX and 3-peat MX rider. It's not even funny. Like, he's been so close in Supercross all those years. So he's right there and has been right there. But it seems like every year he's just getting a little bit, to me, it's just like a little bit more solid, little bit less big mistakes. You know what I mean? It's like just little by little doing that a little bit better every year. And, of course, he came into this last Supercross season with the back injury and I guess some changes to the chassis of the bike or whatnot. So should have all those kinks worked out for 2020. As long as he doesn't get hurt off-season practice or some bullshit, I think he'll get it done in 2020. I think Anderson's going to be a little bit off because he didn't race all the Supercross races. I think it's going to take him a minute to get back into the swing of things. So if Tomac can get in there and get a good points lead at the beginning, I think he'll definitely have it. I think Osborne's going to be really good in 2020. I even think Adam Cincerillo is going to do pretty good in 2020. I mean, I think Adam Cincerillo is going to get at least a win or 2 in Supercross on his first year on 450s. I really do. Especially since he's training with Tomac. He's riding with the fucking fastest dude in Supercross right now. I just have that sneaking suspicion that Cincerillo is going to come out freaking swinging and a half in 450 Supercross. Hell, I'm going to put this out there. This is going to sound crazy to some of you guys. Cincerillo could come out and win 2020 Supercross. I think it's either going to be Cincerillo or it's going to be Tomac. I got that just weird-ass feeling it's going to be one of those 2 dudes. I don't feel like Roxon's going to do it in 2020. Roxon may do it in 2021. But I just feel like it's going to be one of the Kawasaki boys that does it in the 450 class. Either Cincerillo or Tomac for sure. Because you know how Cincerillo came out, won his first Supercross race ever. He's capable of doing that crazy ass, you never expect him to do it type win scenarios and stuff. So it's definitely possible for Cincerillo to do that. God, I swear you can say his name like 3,000 different ways. But and I think the 450 is going to fit Cincerillo way better anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because he looks kind of like a big-ass monkey on that 250 nowadays. And it's funny because Cincerillo is always known as that little kid that, like, never hit his growth spurt. But then he finally did. And now he's like a fucking gorilla, like 6-foot-tall-ass gorilla. So I think he's going to be a lot better on the 450. It's going to fit his body frame quite a bit better than that 250 did. And just the way that it is, the way the 450 moves versus the 250, I think it's going to fit Cincerillo a lot better. And you know he's been riding 450s. Like, don't sit here and play around like he ain't never touched a 450 in his life. Hell, I remember that video of him riding a 450 when he was like 14 and over jumping that jump at Villaputo's house. by like, 30 foot. You guys remember that? Jumping like a 150-foot tabletop at Villapoto's house and then over jumping it on a 450. Literally when he was like 14 or 15, he was just out there goofing around on a 450. So he definitely knows what's going on with the 450. Obviously, it always takes him a little bit of a transitional period, but yeah, that's my predictions for 2020 Supercross. Either Tomac or Cincerillo. I mean, I think Tomac's definitely probably going to win it over Cincerillo, but I'm just saying it wouldn't shock me if Cincerillo comes out there and just dominates 450 Supercross and wins first year in on Supercross. But Tomac's definitely winning outdoors next year. He's going for the 4-peat. For sure he's going to get it. Let me crash on that wall another 1,000 times. So either way, I just want to get my predictions out there again. We'll see if I'm right again. I don't know. It's definitely possible. I just think Webb's going to be off with that ACL. What's some other... I just think that Roxon's not quite to where he needs to be full-blown. Muscan, I mean, he'll be up there. I don't really have a doubt about that. He'll be up there. I just don't think he's going to get the title by the end of it. But either way, I just think it's... Tomac's jacked it up so many times and been so close so many times. Now it's nothing but that it has to happen now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's to that point where Tomac it's just got to happen. Like, the law of averages tells you it's got to happen for Tomac now. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting that sort of theory behind me saying that Tomac's finally going to get it done. So, yeah, either way. And it's funny that I say this now because the past 2 years when everybody thought Tomac was going to do it then and he was like the full-blown favorite, I was saying he wasn't going to do it the past 2 years, and he didn't do it. Now I'm saying he's going to do it, and watch. Just watch. Just watch what's going to happen. God damn it, I can't wait to make a compilation of this when he does win, and I go back and put this in. Oh, man. Oh, baby. It's going to be too good, dog. I'm stacking up some Spencer Turley Predictor compilation type videos right now for sure. But either way, definitely know down in the comments what you guys think is going to happen in 2020 Supercross. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch for sure. Got a lot of heavy hitters in there now with obviously Cincerillo and, dude, that Cincerillo-Webb battle, though. That's going to be cool to watch in the 450 class. Finally, they're going to link up to where they can race again. And then obviously Osborne. I mean, Osborne's going to get some fucking wins in 2020 Supercross for sure, 100%. I'm going to say Osborne's going to get at least 2 main event wins in 2020. Anderson will probably get 1, right? I think Cincerillo will get like 2 or 3. Tomac will get like 7, something like that. Roxon's going to get like 1. That's kind of my predictions, but either way, dudes, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later.